I don't know if this is bread or a cloud. Today we're going to make one of the softest and fluffiest breads there is. And the secret lies in a Japanese technique that you've probably never seen before. This is a good time to pause the video, grab a pen and paper, and write down the ingredients. And it starts with this: flour and water, nothing strange. A small saucepan on low heat with 100 ml or half a cup of water, and 2 level tablespoons or 20 grams of flour. But what we're going to do with it completely changes the result. As you can see, while it's cooking, you have to keep stirring well until that kind of sauce or bechamel forms. Don't stop scraping. When it has a texture like a light bechamel, it will be ready. This is Tangzhong. Well, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but this is how it's made. The Japanese trick for making incredibly soft, fluffy dough. In a large container like this giant bowl, I add 350 grams of flour, which is about 3 cups. I'm also going to add 7 grams or half a tablespoon of salt and about 55 grams, more or less, which is a 1/4 cup of sugar. Also 7 grams, half a tablespoon, or 1 packet of dry baker's yeast. If you wanted to use fresh yeast, you would need about 20 grams. And now let's get started. Let's make the dough. What we're going to do is mix all these dry ingredients so that they're well distributed. And once you have them, you add an egg. And also milk. 125 milliliters, a little more than half a cup. And in the same container, we're going to start mixing. Let's go. So that the wet and dry ingredients start to form a kind of sticky dough. And we still have the last one left, which is precisely the one that makes the difference, and that we cooked at the beginning. I'm sure you don't remember how it was written, but yes, that's the most important thing. This is where the magic begins. Mix very well until you have a dough. At first it looks like a mess, but trust the process. You just have to take the dough and, with very clean hands, start kneading, pressing, and releasing. And if it needs a little bit of flour, add it, but just a tiny bit. 5 minutes now. That will save you from regretting it later. You have to knead quickly so it doesn't stick too much, or you can hit it a lot while stretching it, like this. Now comes the moment that many people hate. Add the butter. And it seems like you've ruined the dough, but you'll soon realize you haven't. That's exactly what needs to happen. I'll tell you my trick for doing it easily. First, I stretch the dough a bit so it forms a kind of bowl, and I add only half of the butter. As you can see, it's a bit soft, so if it's straight from the fridge, warm it up a little first. Then you work it in with a few turns, and you repeat the process with the other half of the butter. This way, it mixes in quickly, easily, and effectively. Once you have a homogeneous ball, you'll prepare the same container as before. But what does it mean to prepare it? It's very simple. You're going to grease it with a little neutral oil to make sure that nothing sticks later on. And once you've greased it, you place the dough ball inside, then cover it with its lid or with a cloth. And now it's time. Patience. We cover it and let it do its job. In an hour and a half, it will have doubled in size. Look at this. Look how much it has grown. Now we let out some of the gas, some of the air. For that, we just give it a little shake to loosen it up, and that's it. And we divide it into 3 equal parts. If you're good at eyeballing it, go ahead. It's up to you. But if you're like me, you use the scale, and that way you ensure a perfect result. Since I'm not very good at estimating, but I weigh the dough on the scale, it gives me 860 grams. So I have to make 3 equal parts of about 265 grams each. Once I have them, I make a ball with each one, and that's it. 3 balls with the same weight. And again, I cover them and wait for them to rise for another hour. Pay close attention now, because it's something that seems complicated, but it's actually super simple. Thank you. You have to do the same with each of the balls. First, stretch it a little so that you get a kind of oval shape. I'll take the left part, about 1/3, and bring it to the middle. Do the same with the right part. For the last step, I press it down a bit again and roll it up vertically. That is, from bottom to top. And magically, you get a kind of roll. This is exactly what will give it that special crumb. Use any loaf pan and spread it with butter so that the bread comes out golden and releases perfectly from the mold. Now you just have to place the rolls we prepared inside, always with the seam side down. Once you have all 3 inside, you'll need to cover them and wait at least another half hour, because they'll rise again. This is the last step. It's optional, but I recommend it for a smooth and perfectly sealed finish. Some people brush with beaten egg, but I recommend, if you can, instead of leaving it plain or dusting it with flour, use a little milk. Use milk that is lukewarm so there's not too much temperature contrast, and brush it on with a pastry brush or directly with your fingers, just after washing your hands, of course. Once you have it ready, put it in the oven. I have it preheated to 180 degrees Celsius or 355 Fahrenheit with heat from both the top and bottom. I'm going to bake it until I see it's nicely golden brown. In my case, it took 30 minutes estimate, about 30 to 35 minutes depending on the pan, and also a bit on your oven. And get ready, because the smell of freshly baked bread at home is on another level. Once you have it, you open the oven and you see a true work of art. A bread that's already appealing to the eye. And we're still going to make it a little better. As soon as you take it out of the oven, cover it for 5 minutes with a cloth or a paper towel. Then you take it out of the mold while it's still hot and place it on a rack until it cools down a bit. That's the right way to do it, so you don't lose any of the fluffiness. Believe me, this is by far the hardest part of the recipe, waiting with the bread right there next to you. And now you have your ultra fluffy tall bread, and with an amazing cut ready to go. Heh, do you think it would turn out this good? This isn't just any regular sandwich bread, it's like a cloud. It's tender, it's soft, and it has an amazing crumb. Best of all, you made it yourself. If you've never tried Tangzhong before, well, or however you say it, I hope I've convinced you, and that you dare to make it at home. Because after this, store-bought sandwich bread will never be the same again. And you? How are you going to enjoy it? On its own? With butter, jam, or something sweet? Or as a sandwich? With something savory? It works any way you serve it.